Welcome back, my dear student. In the last lecture, I told you that on this lecture, we were going to be putting some information inside our database. Well, for that, we need to actually go and create a table, all right, inside our database, phpMyAdmin. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to ecom. We got a users products table. We need a new table called orders. All right, here we're gonna have 5 fields. I think that's okay. We can have more if we wanted to, of course. All right, we can have a order ID. Of course, we always need an ID for our records, right? Primary and auto increment. Then we can have order amount, order. What can't we put in here? Order transaction, TX. Let's just put the whole thing, right? Transaction. What else we need? Order status and order currency. All right. Of course, the amount is probably going to be a float. The order transaction, and let's put 11 here. Order transaction could be a series of, I think they have letters in the order transaction, so just in case, right? And order status could be also, I believe, it could be a string. All right. So again, you can check on this when you have when you're making a purchase, and we'll check in a minute. And order currency. This is going to be a varchar. All right. Let's go ahead and try to make another payment in our. Let's make sure that we have this available here for us, right? Let's put it somewhere. I'm just gonna copy this because I don't want to have to write that again. Copy this to one of my text software in the right hand. I have another monitor, so I have like a little pad where I put all the stats. So I just make sure you copy this somewhere. All right, so I'm gonna go to the site. I'm gonna go to checkout. I'm gonna go to PayPal. I'm gonna try to make another purchase and see what happens. All right. So we got the buyer account here. Let's put the email address secret 456. There we go. Don't use my developer account, by the way, all right? I'll probably change the password. Anyway, so now let's pay now, right? And it's gonna redirect us back because we set that up in the profile, remember? Of course, it's gonna take me to whatever URL I have there. So as you can see here, we got a transaction ID right here, which is gonna have a series of numbers and letters and all that. So it's gonna also have the status, which is in this case a string. It says completed with a capital C. It also has the AMT, which is the amount, the total amount 674. All right, and it has some space here, 2E95, some other parameters there. Also, it has a CCC, which is USD actually, not USA. So the currency would be USD. And right here, it has the CM, which I really don't know what that is, but it's empty right now. So you can look it up and find out what that is, but I don't remember. And the item number, of course, we don't have an item number for this, so we don't have it there. All right. But anyway, you can see that we have the parameters that we inputted there. Here we got the amount, the CC, the transaction, and the ST. So we know that this is the way it is. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and insert some of this information into our database, right? So let's say query, and let's make a query here. Actually, let's create. We got a function that can do that for us, right? Save us a lot of issues. So insert into orders. I'll put that in there. What do we want to insert into orders? Well, we have the, let's go back to our orders table structure. So we have the order amount, the transaction, the status. All right. So order amount, comma, order transaction. Where's the other one? Order status. And what else? Order currency. Right? Make sure that this is the right name, because if it's not, you're gonna have a problem. All right. And then we'll create values right here. Some parentheses there. And then here we'll insert. So make sure the amount, I believe is an integer, so you don't need quotes, but I'll put quotes anyway, just to make sure. And I put even curly brackets. Oops. All right, I'll put the first one is the amount, and I just copy the rest, and make sure you have your comma here after this one. And I'll just copy and paste the rest. So I'll change it right now. There we go. Transaction right here, and the status. There we go. All right. And now we can say confirm. Query. All right. So this should get this into our database, and we're good to go. And then we can pull it out in our administration area, right? Later on. So let's go ahead and go to that thank you page and pass these parameters and see what can we accomplish. So let's go to our page. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Localhost right here, sorry. There we go. All right, perfect. So let's go to our thank you page and see what can we pass right here. Of course, we're passing USA. It's USD, all right? So make sure you correct that. So I just clicked on it. There is no errors here. All right, let's go and check out our orders table. And now we can see that we are inserting, we got the record number 1 here, order amount, USA. We passed in those values here. And now, right, we could unset all that session. Well, not, we can unset the values, but we can destroy the session. And that way there is no more items in the shopping cart. In the next lecture, I'll show you how to do that. And then we'll start also seeing a way to pull this information. Actually, let's go ahead and do it right now. So once we do this, let's just say destroy. Actually, right here, destroy session underscore session. We'll call this function. Let's do it again. Oops. You know what? I actually spelled it the wrong way. It's session destroy. I don't know why they didn't name it destroy session, right? All right, there we go. Enter. And now if we go back to home, click here. Oops, there it is. Oh, you know what? It's supposed to be destroying the session. Let's check it out. Let's do it again. And let's see what happens. You know what? I think we had to redirect there for that to work. It didn't work. So anyway, on the next lecture, we'll see why this did not work, and we'll continue building on this because the lecture is getting kind of long. See you in the next one.